Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Black Grimoire Cursebreaker. Let us continue. And this ended up still being a bit loud, having to lower it in DaVinci. Not sure what to even lower in-game, to be honest. That was getting concerning, and God, this does have a full-on RuneScape vibe. My God. So, what should I do? Could easily get 50 barley. The brains would be the harder point. Should I just deal with the main quest right now, though? Let's check out the bank. Here, let me just adjust myself here. Ooh, I have 10 of those shields. I'm after getting a fair bit of cash. Look at how much is in my inventory right now. This cable's kind of annoying me. It's after getting all twisted. I have cabbage, corn, and carrots. I have 27 barley left over. A carrot. There's my cabbage. The whole withdraw as banknotes thing is nice. Again, very much a RuneScape thing. They do have carrots as well. And all walking into someone's back garden and just stealing their produces. Also, the casual theft RuneScape thrives upon. Remember harassing that one merchant with the T-Soul and Varrock. Need to get back to editing my EVE Online vids because then after getting through some Final Fantasy 14, I do go back to old school RuneScape and play for like 20-30 hours. So got plenty of footage there for you if you want to see it. And if you don't, well, it's still gonna be there all the same. They're really hungry, I can tell. I heard rumors that the last charity worker disappeared down into the stew cauldron. Please tell me of the vegetables I asked. They're cannibals! Are you sure I shouldn't kill them? Worry not, I have them. Oh, phew. Thank you, stranger. You really are a kind man. This ought to keep those poor people sated. Although, what is it? They could use a bit more meat on the bones. I mean, real meat. You wouldn't mind bringing typo. Bringing me 4 cooked chicken and 2 cooked pebble sturgeon, would you? Guess I wouldn't. Four cooked chickens and 2 cooked pebble sturgeons. Let's go fish up some the other stuff. It'll be your first time doing fishing. I actually did a bug report for the game. Reported about being able to kill guard Fred, because I really don't think you're meant to be able to. There's a fishing rod over there. I'll just steal that one. The game's very generous on the tool spawns. Buy them. That way I don't have to hunt down chickens. They're not exactly the most valorous of hunts. This coffee is gone, eh? Mostly. Let me just knock it back. Maybe cold at this point, actually. It's cold. I sadly don't have my thermos cup. It's the, today. It's this cup Mum got me for my birthday. It's even, it's this cute little octopus guy. And it's even got Happy Birthday Philip on the back. It's very cute. I should share some pics. Though there is a bit of, probably unintended humor to it. The font on the box kind of has maybe a Japanesey kind of style to it. Octopus, Japanese. Octopus, Japanese. It's very funny. If you don't get it, wow. I feel I shouldn't explain it. It's kind of a those who know kind of thing, I guess. Ooh, I need 10 fishing to do it. Sell it to you. Tentacle rape. It happens a lot in hentai. That's what I'm hinting at. Happens a lot in hentai. And, so, yeah, it's just, it's a bit funny, that's all. You go there, Esquire. Queequeg. Oh, someone likes Invisible War. Oh! Very much a RuneScape. Perfect. I always hated WoW style fishing. It was, it required you to actually play the game, damn it. I did a lot of it before. I did most of it off camera. For WoD, I got the angler quest, like the 100 of the enormous fish in each area. I did it all off camera, so I could just like play there, sit there and play. Though the audio on those videos isn't the best. I think that I may have recorded that on my Mac, and that wouldn't been my best audio. I didn't think of wearing a headset for ages. I don't know why I didn't think of wearing a headset. It's just I didn't have one, so I just didn't think of it. I know, it sounds stupid now, but yeah, for ages at the early stage, I just tried to record the audio that was playing through my mics. So eventually I was like, oh yeah, I should get a headset. Got one, and I never looked back. I just didn't think things through. We'll just leave it at that. I think you get some fishing experience for cooking these too. Damn it. I own. Oh, yeah. I'll just buy another one. Hmm. 22 fish. It's probably not enough to really get going. I thought this game had actually already fully released when I was doing the demo. I thought it was already out, but I misread the dates on it, I guess. I had no idea what was happening. Suddenly, but yeah, I thought the game was already out. But no. 1, 2. Yeah, no, game wasn't out. It's releasing tomorrow. I'm wondering how much of a pissant I should be about it. Because my gut instinct is like, oh, it's not an early access title anymore. I put it in the normal backlog. But then part of me is like, who cares? I'm kind of obsessed about my backlogs because my backlogs see me through. There was a time when I couldn't upload whatsoever for like a year. So I had to rely on my backlog. I was able to still record, but I couldn't edit. It was too taxing on my PC. So I just had to rely on my backlogs for like a year, and it was fine. I made it through. Like even by the end of it, I still had some footage going. Sorry. For a time there, I couldn't actually upload. I couldn't edit. I couldn't upload. So for like a year, I just had rely on what backlog I had. And by the end of it, I still had footage coming out. So I really like having a backlog, because having a backlog means that I can go off, do other things, and not have to worry about, oh, I gotta get videos done for the channel. Like, if I get my backlogs going again, I could not record for a week, a month, and you wouldn't notice the difference. I could not record for ages, and you wouldn't know. Except for the fact that when I do record, I'll tell you. So yeah. God, this is tedious. Jesus. Minus 67 spell resistance. $61 fish. There's the Bandit Fortress. Road to Torn Hill. There's Torn Hill. Village. Ruins of Grey Wall. That's our settlement, ain't it? That'd be a nice place to visit. Well, maybe not for this guy, but not my problem. Okay, we're now level 7. How much do I get per fish? 4%? It's not that bad, to be honest. I could get the thing to give me some XP bonus. So that's why I'm having such an easy time leveling these. It was because I took these as the traits. The initial experience thing. 1, 2, 3. Inventory's full. There's talk of upgrading Horsey, like the ability to do so, being a possibility. Okay, 64% of the way to level 8. 68%. Need to get to level 10. Then we can go fish up the other stuff. So when I have this inventory full, I'm going to see about cooking. Prime time to fish, lad. All these fish are biting today. Level 8. Swift reeling. Oh, what a reeling! And you're pulling in a feeling? No. Don't expect me to come up with song parodies on the fly. And seriously, what's with all these houses and no ability to cook food? Nice. 90 XP became 104. Tons of bookshops. Maybe I just have to head over to the Crafter Guild. It's not on the map anymore. Now it is. Stove. No, I was wrong. You don't get any fishing experience. Maybe that's a trait you have to unlock. Yeah, that's it, probably. Still, this is basically RuneScape all over again. I remember rapidly leveling my cooking with a ton of fish. Though in that case I didn't fish them up myself, I just nicked what other people kept dropping. They weren't cooking it themselves, so I just yoinked it. But yeah, you get half a hit point a second. Or 1 every 2. Either or. Mm. 26. Alright, we'll go back out and fish some more. Could go... yeah, I can't justify not doing so. Let's go get some skills. Fishing. Sure. Novice angler. Side chance to acquire extra fish. May as well. God damn it. I know, full of intrusive thoughts today. They're really bloody frustrating. Let me put it that way. Small chance of finding special experience boosting herbs while fishing, or wood cutting. So whichever you do more. Attack speed with melee weapons, definitely. Accuracy or damage. I don't think I'm having too much of an issue with accuracy. So damage seems tempting, but I think making sure I hit the enemy more is a good idea. Because if you miss, you don't do any damage. Though I suppose the only issue becomes, say, if your natural level of accuracy ends up at a point where you're not going to miss, then this ends up being a wasted trait. But as much as I want to go for increased damage, I think making sure I actually hit the opponent seems like a better idea. So I can either get additional resistance to one of these types, which I'm gonna go for magic, I'm thinking. Or I can get Quick Strike. Quick Strike. And with that I am now broke. Take it. Copper Kite Shield. Flatly better. Equal negative on spell resistance. So, flatly better. It's as shit against magic as the other one, but everything else is better, so it's just a flat improvement. Oh! I already had some Pebble Surgeons cooked, so... God, I need charity now, I'm kind of broke. We'll go buy a single piece of chicken. And we'll go turn this quest in. So, in a way, all that fishing was for naught. But it's for naught for now. Like, I will gain benefit from it later on. Yes, ignore causal reality. Who needs it? But we'll gain benefit from it later on. So it's not that big a deal. And need to get writing my own stories. The one thing I've come to realize is I'm going to need to pay and hire my own editor. Like, I was debating, should I try and get published or self-published? And I've centered on self-published. Because I was listening to Brandon Sanderson's podcast. He brings on, I'm not sure if it's always the same other writer, but he brings on another writer. Like, he's had multiple episodes out, but I'm not sure if he has a dedicated co-host or is it a new one every time. And in this episode he was talking about editors, among other things. I listened to the editor bit because it's curiosity to me. And he was saying about, but he was much politer than I'm going to be about it, but he was saying how shitty they were. Like, the young adult editors almost sound too nice, almost in a sickly way. Like, you know, oh, we want to bring out the best of your story, blah blah blah. But the adult writers, which would be the market I'll be writing for, are frequently hostile. They'll circle your work, write in an insult, and they won't say what's wrong with it. They'll say, do better, or you're trying to be funny, or you can't be like so-and-so for just one paragraph. And that's it. They won't give direction as to what's wrong with your work. Like, if there's something wrong with my work and I can fix it, fantastic, tell me what it is. Give me that critique so I can fix my issue. But just writing in, do better? Or are you trying to be funny? That means I have to sit down, stare at your insult as I'm trying to work out what's wrong with that paragraph, all while you cash a paycheck for a job you're not doing. The do better one was from the Wheel of Time author's wife, or widow. Brandon Sanderson did finished the series since the original author passed. He was called in to finish it, and when he would send it on to her, that's what she said on one of her critiques. He gave her a pass, but personally I don't. It doesn't matter if she's a widow or whatever. Basic decency and manners apply. You don't get a pass on it. So, again, if the work wasn't good enough, fair enough, but offer the actual critique, not a pity insult and then expect them to work out what you disliked about it. You're basically asking the other person to do your job for you while you get a paycheck. And I've talked about this previously in an episode. That episode isn't out yet. It's in Dark Souls, my Dark Souls 1 rerun, my New Game Plus 1 run prior to me fighting Seat. I was much more cantankerous there. Much more cantankerous. But I'm feeling more friendly today. But, yeah, no. It's, like, basic manners and decency apply to everyone. And if you want, like, if there's an issue with the writing, if there is a mistake there, then you should actually say what's wrong. Like, you know, the flow is poor here, it's, you know, there's bad grammar here, you know. You should offer the actual critique and direction, not a snide insult and then expect them to work out what you actually want done. Because you're actually asking the person to do their job for you and then to do their own job. Do two jobs for one paycheck, and you get the other one. I have no time for that. So, I'm gonna have to figure out how to hire an editor, a freelance editor, find a good one, hire them somehow, I don't know. Sounds like it's gonna cost a lot. And I will fire them out of a fucking cannon if they start that shit. I'll have that in the fucking contract. Like, again, if there's an issue with my writing, an issue with my work, that's fine, I'll fix it. But I want it spelt out to me. I want you to show me what's wrong with it. I don't want a pity insult and... I think that's the right word. It's stuck in my head, but now I'm starting to wonder if it's the wrong word. basically, if there's an issue with my work, that's fine. I'll fix it. Show it to me. Tell me what's wrong so I can grow and be better. Don't just randomly insult me and then expect me to work out what the issue is. I've no time for that, and honestly... Okay, I'm gonna be less friendly now. You sound like you peaked in high school. You know the queen bees that thought they were... You know, like the stereotypical queen bee you see in the high... Let me start again. You know, it shows in high school, there's like that queen bee character. She thinks she's all that. Yeah, you sound like one, like her. That you never outgrew that. You know? Or you feel you missed out on that and are wishing you peaked there. So you're trying to get up to that shit now as a 35-year-old. That just sounds sad. And honestly, I don't have time for dealing with that. Now, let's look up that other word, because it's been stuck in my head for a while. And, it's not pity, P-I-T-Y, but it's spelled similarly, and... it's bugging me. No, it's the wrong word. Pithy, P-I-T-H-Y. Terse and vigorously expressive. These characteristically pithy comments. Concise, short, brief, compact, condensed, crisp. No, not the right one. It's just been stuck in my fucking head. So I ended up using it. When the word bounces around enough in there, it inevitably comes out. Maybe it's not. Maybe you could make a... They certainly are brief. You know, it's short. It's just a short insult. It's not something overly verbose. They're not the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. You know. So... But it still doesn't feel right. Regardless, yeah, basically, I saw that podcast and I have just no fucking interest in dealing with that. Like, if there is an issue with my work, critique it. That's, you know, that's beneficial to both the work and myself. I'll grow from that. But if you just insult me and then expect me to work out the issue, no, I'm not doing your job for you. If you want me to do your job for you, that's fine. Give me your paycheck. Because I'm doing both people's jobs here. So I deserve both paychecks. So, yeah. They just sound like that Queen Bee character. You know, just insulting people and being a shit cunt, thinking they're all that. I just don't have time for dealing with that. Honestly, all I thought an editor did was, you know, checking your work. Maybe seeing if a thing would sell or not, but they, you know, did spell checking. They did the... You know, they critiqued it beforehand, you know? The spell checking, making sure sentences, you know, were grammatically accurate. You know, they did, you know, they made sure you weren't fucking up, basically. I didn't think what they actually did was act like a bunch, act like some queen bee from high school and just insult you and expect you to do that yourself. So yeah, I really do not have patience to deal with that. But yeah, I thought editors, you know, would critique your work and whatnot, and like give direction, not snide comments and remarks and expect you to direct yourself. I really do not have time for that. It just kind of hurts my head, honestly. As you can tell, I've talked about it longer than I intended. part of that is because now I feel like I bungled my words somewhere else. Using the wrong word there, but I feel like I bungled my words somewhere else. To be amply clear, I know I've said this like 4 times now, but if there is an issue with my work, that's fine. I'll fix it. That's not the issue. The issue is simply that they don't actually show me what the issue is. They don't offer corrections. They just circle it, offer an insult, and then expect me to work out what the issue is. If you want me to fix something, you actually need to show me what's wrong with it. And that way I can grow as a writer and rewrite the thing accurately. Because otherwise I can do a rewrite and stumble into the same issue because you never explained it to me. So, all you did was offer an insult, insulted me, rather than showing me, like, say if I fuck up with a point in it, I do a rewrite but end up bringing that fuck up along with me, because I didn't realize that was the issue. I thought it was something else. You're just going to be sending back another insult, So, I thought editors gave actual direction and they will critique your work, check spellings, that things flowed right, the, actual direction and proofreading, not snide remarks and expect you to do that yourself. Otherwise, all the while they collect the paycheck for it. No wonder the industry is struggling if that's the quality of their editors now. I've been hearing that the writing profession is actually really struggling at the moment. Apparently publishing houses are held up by people like Brandon Sanderson. Most published authors don't actually make much money. The story goes that they're publishing novels, like 10 novels, hoping that one will pay for the rest. While I'm sure it's a grander issue than just this, if that's the level of editor they're hiring, no wonder it's that bad. Feels like very much part of the problem. Or maybe I'm being unfair, but they're certainly incompetent. They need meat, Just make sure they won't go hungry. I bring the meat. Oh, you wonderful, wonderful man, you've saved my life. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Maybe. Anyway, there's this family recipe I'd like to give you. But I don't have it right now, so you just make do with the experience you've had and the friends you've made along the way. And the friends you've made along this journey. Okay, I'm done with you. It's an unthankful job, but someone has to do it. Running low on sausages. I've seen people in the Discord complaining about the difficulty of doing tailoring, because like every other job has guaranteed resource drops, but tailoring doesn't. So if you kill a sheep, you aren't guaranteed to get sheepskin. You aren't guaranteed to get sheepskin, so you have to grind it. You have to grind sheepskin on, like, say, with logs. You're guaranteed to get it off the tree. The tree's never not going to give it to you. Certainly you may get empty swings, but that's not really a big deal. Same with mining, same with fishing. You're guaranteed to get it by doing the action. It may take a moment, but you're guaranteed to get it. But killing the sheep removes the node temporarily and may not give you the item. You have to wait on the respawn. So apparently you can go to a tailoring merchant, buy some material, and then try and turn it into craft, then try and craft with it. But even that's tedious. So I'm hoping they fix up tailoring to make it less of a pain in the ass. Apparently it's one of the hardest ones to level. Though there is a mini game. That might be a better way of doing it. Huh. Well, warrior armor isn't actually half bad. Jesus. You have to get to level 44 defense to get a bit of magic armor that's equal to exceptional copper armor. Fucking hell. Unholy flesh and hide stitched into an abominable garment. Should I go and gather resources? Or should I call it? Or should I move on? What's my skills like? You can learn to craft iron at such a lower level than you can mine it. It's mildly obnoxious. Okay, let's bank. Oh yes. A book about various cooking recipes, although a lot of them center on how to make chicken taste better. Copper pick. Apparently the iron pick is a better one, but I don't know where to get one, so I'm just gonna work without. I don't... This is actually better. I would like to use that, but I'm not there on stuff yet. Nice. I don't think there's anything else I want to grab. Do I want the big sword, or do I want the this? That way I can sword and board. I'm going to two-hand. Should I bring in with bring some cooked crab? What's the recipe on? Dandelions and red berries. Dandelions and sunflowers. 20. The potions. Well, I suppose each potion does heal that twice. There's 2 drinks to it.